Bingo, bingo, bingo. Oh. Well. Alright. Gaming gods, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Alright, so make sure you hit that like button for us to do this more often. We are live here on YouTube, which is weird now because I have been doing all my streaming on Twitch. Last time you were here, I was playing Minecraft. Well, we do still play Minecraft. I just play it over on Twitch.
When do you play Minecraft?
We've been playing Minecraft. We've been setting it up. Ali and I have been working on Pixelmon. So we've been working on Pixelmon. But how are you, gaming gods? Think these. It's been a while. I need to figure out my commands still. There we go. Our commands still work. So that is our Twitch if you want to go check us out over there. This is a night's video basically. We're gonna ramble, talk about a bunch of different stuff. Hope that you join us and ask us stuff in the comments and everything. Like, this is weird. This is very weird. But we should give it a shot. Kind of just seeing how this goes and everything. So, if you don't know, this is Soul.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, Cody. So,
Hi.
what are we gonna talk about?
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know either. We just here. Well, what are you watching currently?
So, I've been watching. Okay, so I just picked up. So I was at Black Friday today. Okay, and so I just got HBO Max. That free trial is about to done, so I have to re up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up Joker
Okay.
on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Picked up the Lord of the Rings trilogy on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Okay, and then I picked up for my friend for Christmas. I picked up the first season of Doom Patrol
Nice.
because I'm like, I still haven't seen season 2.
It's hit or miss. I think they need more episodes to really branch out their story, but because they cut things short because of the corona,
Well, that's no one's been able to do fucking anything because of the corona.
yeah.
I just love it that people are still like, even in November, they're like coming to theaters December 21st. Like, no, you're not.
Oh, I know. I know.
No, you're not. Don't even try to pull this shit to like, oh, we're coming to theaters February or March.
No, I completely 100% understand where you're coming from there.
Like, don't pull that bullshit. Plus, I was reading a post on Reddit. It's like it's been 8 months since like any new theaters or big things have gone on, and the general consensus are just that like people aren't really like they don't really care.
Yeah.
They're not like up in a big hubbub about it. Like, oh, I must go see the latest film. It's like people are kind of cool just sitting at home watching Netflix and whatnot.
Yeah, like
Hollywood's not liking it.
well, I'm hit or miss. At this point, I don't give a shit anymore.
No, because It's like, but let's just cut this bullshit that like coming to theaters. It's like, no, no,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah, nothing's coming to theaters. Nothing at all is coming to theaters. In fact,
No,
like at this point, just drop the shit on like Disney Plus or whatever because, like, you're wasting time.
just drop Black Widow.
Oh yeah,
You have
Black
no
Widow
reason
and
why.
Wonder Woman. Black Widow and Wonder
You've no,
Woman.
you have no reason why because so here's what I think. Here's my theory. Here's my tinfoil hat theory. Okay,
Okay.
everybody get your tinfoil hats on. All right. My theory is that so we know Soul's going to Disney Plus, right?
Yes, free. Disney
Free. Yeah.
on Christmas.
My theory is that they want to see how well Soul does
Hmm.
before if they're guesstimating if we just drop Black Widow.
Yeah.
You know.
Um, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Welcome in. Welcome in. We decided just to do a live here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, see, we only get together like every 3 to 4 weeks, and then we all just kind of bum rush our shit. You know, what have we been doing in those 3 to 4 weeks together? Like we'll shoot like a 10-minute video, and we just won't see each other for 3 to 4 weeks, and we'll just do a live stream, and that's been our whole thing.
well, we've decided just to go live here on YouTube. Because one, we haven't been live on YouTube in forever. Basically, it's been over a year. Um, well, since
It's been a while. It's
since
been
the
pre-corona.
CW did their
Oh
Crisis on
God.
Infinite Earths.
Oh God.
That was our
Yeah, pre
last. Yeah,
that's pre-corona.
that was 10 years ago.
It wasn't 10 years ago. It was about a year ago or
It feels like
two.
10 years ago.
It wasn't.
um, but yeah, so we decided just to come on here. Because I know a lot of people from my YouTube, like if they subscribed in the past, they think we fell off the face of the earth. But in fact, we've been still making
Which we did.
videos. We kind of
Which we
did,
did.
in a way. Yeah, we kind of
We
did.
did.
But
Don't you lie to these people. We did.
we've been making videos and we've been streaming over on Twitch. But there's some people who only came for streams.
Yeah.
So, like, for them, like, we did fall off the face of the earth.
Oh yeah.
Completely. Do you plan on reviewing Peacemaker and Painkiller when they come out? Would be very interested in it. What is that?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
What is that? You have my curiosity now. Get my
I'll take it,
attention.
good sir.
No, get my
Like,
attention.
like I plan on I don't know because like your whole thing you've been doing a lot of reviews with Ali, so I don't know if you're going to do Wanda and Vision with her.
So I want her to see it because she works in the mental field,
Okay.
but superheroes are not really her thing. Like I just got her into the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's been an interesting like ride.
Um, but where they I don't want to mispronounce your name. Um,
I don't have the chat up, so
Valsley?
I'm
I hope that's right. Where are they at? What they're about? Like, give us like a brief summary. Oh, here we go. Painkiller is a spinoff from Black Lightning on the CW. Peacemaker is a character from James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Oh, Peacemaker is John
Peacemaker,
Cena.
yes.
Yes,
Yes, fuck yeah. I will we will review the Peacemaker.
we will do that.
Painkiller.
I'm not sure because I'm not the biggest Black Lightning fan.
I'll be honest. So, hand to God, I saw about the first episode of Black Lightning, and it piqued my curiosity because there's literally a really good shot in Black Lightning to where he finally powers up
Mhm.
for like the first time since like 10 years, and he just goes to a hotel and just starts electrocuting people and beating up villains, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Black Lightning to me, like it had my curiosity for a while,
I
but
just didn't stick with it.
I just didn't stick with it, and
No.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of
I'm
too
gonna
late.
I'm gonna be really interested how they do Peacekeeper, especially with because it's going to be post Suicide Squad, so you're already going to know the outcome.
Well, is it going to be post Suicide Suicide Squad now.
I would assume so.
Um,
Because here's the thing, we didn't even know they were doing a TV show until they started doing the press for Suicide Squad.
True. I think my brain wants to say that they said it was going to be a prequel.
Right. But as I said, if it's a prequel, we already if he, we I'm thinking if it's a prequel, then it'll be at post Suicide Squad
Yeah.
because it's not really going to make sense if it's pre Suicide Squad because you have all this build up in character and well he fucking dies, so
Yeah.
it's like they've kind of shot themselves in the foot.
It's
It's
the
like
Black Widow effect.
yeah, if you do it post, well, we already know this outcome. If you do it pre, then you're sitting through the whole movie of like, well, are they going to kill him? Are they not going to kill him? You know?
Yeah, it's the Black Widow effect because like we went into Endgame thinking, okay, well Black Widow's safe because she has a movie. And then they killed her and we're
Yeah.
like, well, shit.
Yeah.
The
I
what
mean, it'd be one thing if it was like Harley Quinn or Boomerang,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of fucking Boomerang, so good thing about HBO Max, they have a lot of the DC animated
Yeah.
movies on there. I haven't. The last DC animated movie I watched was Doom. I haven't really seen anything after
Really?
that, or some of the things before that. So I saw. I did know the last one I saw was Assault on Arkham. Assault on Arkham
Okay.
was great, but I saw the sequel to that, Hell to Pay.
Okay.
Um, and I will say this: in every adaptation of Suicide Squad, okay, from the animated shows to the TV series to even the live action movies,
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang's my favorite fucking character.
I mean, Captain
He's
Boomerang is
hands
amazing.
down my favorite character.
I mean, you saw you did see
We did see the dark side, the apocalypse one,
the one with
but
me.
that was the most recent one. Other than that, I haven't seen anything since I think Assault on Arkham.
Okay.
So I didn't see Hell to Pay. I didn't see the Batman Harley Quinn one. I didn't
Eh,
see
that one's okay.
the New Frontier. I didn't see Ninja. I didn't see like the one where like Super Lex Luthor goes back in time to kill Superman.
Okay.
Um,
Do we follow Canada Graves? He makes blog posts about the Arrowverse shows and reveals some spoilers on them. He lately made an article with the first look of the new Superman suit in Superman and Lois. I've seen the Superman suit. I
I
have
have
seen
not.
that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I stopped like paying attention and caring about the CW verse for like a while.
Um, so two things about the suit. One, it it looks really nice. It looks like a blend of his current suit from Supergirl mixed with the um, Christopher Reeve Superman suit. It's a nice
Okay.
blend. Um,
Okay. I like that.
yeah, it's very rebirth based, yes, but just looking at it live action form, it does look like that blend. Um, so that I like. I'm interested in Superman and Lois. I'm interested, strangely enough. Um, hey, Liv, welcome in. Yeah, I wish they would add more yellow and gold. I'm interested in the Flash, mainly because I want to see how they solve a couple things. One, Ralph being axed off the show. Um,
They'll just it'll be a throwaway write off line.
and two, Flash completely losing his speed, um, because he destroyed the Speed Force. Um,
I I don't care about it because they'll just rewrite it out by the end of the season. I'm gonna tell you this about this. The
Su- you're gonna lurk for a bit, no worries.
fucking Plastic Man, they'll just have a throwaway line of, "Oh, hey, Ralph left," blah 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 blah. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I really am going to be interested in
What?
when fucking Legends comes back,
I'm interested
because
in Legends and Supergirl. Those are my
Legends is
two that
going to
I'm
be
really
really
interested in.
interesting because it's not just, they're obviously going to keep with the whole comic booky, like um Sarah abducted by aliens,
Yeah.
but they're going to address 2020. Because
Yeah.
like even when they were doing like the Comic Con virtual panel, they even brought up the fact like, can we just blame that it was the Legends' fault for 2020?
They're
You
going to.
know,
I mean, it's just that's how Legends works. I've been rewatching
yeah,
Legends um
great.
on Netflix since the season ended because you literally told me, "Hey, you need to watch Legends because like it got so much better than when we
They
seen
got
it
a lot
before."
better. Season 1 and season 2 are still bad.
Yeah.
Season 3 gets really good. Season 4, they by season 4 they're all in on this superheroes campiness.
Yeah.
You know,
So I've been rewatching Legends and it has been really entertaining.
yeah.
Um I want to see where it goes. I want to see where Supergirl ends because they are ending that now. But here's
Or
the thing. I want to be real with you guys. Um, hold up. There's another blog post about the Flash coming out from Canada Graphs tomorrow. It reveals 2 guest characters are coming back in season 7, episode 4 and 5. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll go keep an eye out. If anything's like big and powerful, I'll make a video. If things are just kind of, eh,
t-
cool.
tell us, Jim. Let's get real.
All right, I'm gonna be real
Let's
with you
let's
guys.
let's pull up the Captain America chair and get real with the folks.
Hold up, I got a little stool. All right, so I'm gonna be real with you for a minute. Once Supergirl ends, I don't know how invested I will be in the CW verse. Um, I'm already losing a lot of interest into it. With just everything jumping around with Batwoman, Ruby Rose leaving, and everything. Like, I just don't feel like that. I don't have that connection to the show anymore because like every plot line they had created for season 2 in season 1 just blew up when Rose left. And like Supergirl was my favorite. Flash has just been kind of hit or miss lately. It's still decent. It's way better than it was season 3. Way better.
But season 3, that bar is so low you can literally just kick it across the finish line.
That bar is so low it's below the ground. Like, season 3 was god awful.
It's just rolling on the ground.
It's just god awful. But I'm losing a lot of interest. That's why we're doing a lot more of like The Mandalorian and Scooby Doo, and we're going to do WandaVision because while the CW is the foundation we built this channel on, Stargirl, yeah, Stargirl will have me, because I love Stargirl.
So here's the thing about that. I like you. I got off this train a long time ago
Yeah,
because I realized we're going towards a cliff, and I do not want to be on this.
yeah,
I don't like. To me, it ended with Arrow. Like once Arrow ended, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't really need to continue anymore because there was a combination of two things of why that. One, because I wanted to see how the show legitimately ended. Two, by the time that Flash has gotten to a point where it is now, Supergirl is ending, there are other comic book shows out there, and they're a lot better.
and that
Like
and
once you see something better like Daredevil, Doom Patrol, Watchmen, and you see what they're actually capable of, and you go back to something, it's hard to go back to something like the CW and just be like, oh my god.
uh, Stargirl will still have me. Supergirl will have me this season. I mean,
Like Legends will have me, but I think I'm at a point with Legends to where I'll just wait for them to put it on like
Netflix.
Netflix so I can just binge it.
I do hope they do the Fatal 5 with Supergirl and some Power Girl stuff, or at least hint at it. But
I see with Supergirl, I see this happening. I see them ending to a point to where they wrap it up in a nice, like, happy-go-lucky, yay, bow. I see them hinting at fucking Lex going over to the Superman and Lois show. because it
I
would make
swear to
sense.
God, you better take Lex over to the Superman show.
It would. Who the fuck would he fight?
Well, so
Who?
let's talk about that for a second, because with Crisis on Infinite Earths, they have done a couple things, and I do agree with you. Stargirl is a masterpiece, like quality masterpiece. Um, I I put Stargirl above Arrow.
Okay, but here's the thing. Did you not watch Ross's last video?
I
Because
did.
with Ross's last video, anything proved to me that whole, oh, it's above Arrow. Yeah, but if Arrow was like this for its first couple of three, and then season four, and then five, and then six, and then seven, and then eight. So it's like, it's not like it's a fucking wave, man. So when you say it's above Arrow, it's not really, it's a bar, but it's not a high bar.
I thoroughly loved Stargirl from beginning to end.
That's fine.
Everything about it. Cinematography, excellent. My problem, this is what's going to be the kicker. The Achilles heel.
How they do season two.
How they do season 2. Because season 1 was 100% done by DC. Now, if they stick with the 100% done by DC, but they just put it on the CW, then that was different. But if it's not...
Remember when you came to me and you were like, no, they have to because it's legally in the contract. And I was like, it don't mean shit.
Look.
It don't mean shit.
Look, okay.
I need hope, damn it.
I gotta have hope for Stargirl. Stargirl, you got Luke Wilson driving a mech that's made of a 57 Chevy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That is cool. It's stupid, but it's cool.
It's so cool.
It's ungodly stupid, but I'll take it.
And the plot is actually good in Stargirl.
Well, I think that's why I love like Legends, is because Legends is why I love Legends, why I love Doom Patrol. Because Legends is let's do Doom Patrol but have it comic booky stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And Doom Patrol is let's do Legends but actually make it serious and dramatic.
Yeah, and I mean you have Sex Ghost on Doom Patrol, which is just absolutely hilarious.
Just punching a fucking rat.
You do. I mean, you got Brendan Fraser. Like,
Great.
Just top-notch acting. But like I said, I'm kind of a little bit. I'm in a fork in the road. Because I'm not sure where to go. You're very excited for Batwoman season 2, more comic bookiness, Batmobile, amazing Batsuit, and some of the same Bat Toxin storyline. So here's my issue. The first 2 episodes for Batwoman is going to be vital. If they pull off the first 2 episodes, yeah, I might see myself going back. But if the first 2 episodes are kind of like, let's just forget about everything that happened last season.
It's going to be a midway to soft reboot.
I just don't understand how it's going to work. If Ruby Rose would have at least came back to finish a storyline and then have a actual passing of the torch, cool.
She's not.
But she's not.
The shows it's done. It's done. It's not even like a Watchmen done where they just cancel it.
No, they're like, let's keep going. But I'm curious to see how it goes. It's one of those maybe shows for me right now. So right now, the lineup for my reviews on this channel for the CW is Supergirl, Stargirl, Flash, and Superman and Lois. Batwoman is a maybe. But Legends definitely, but it depends on when Legends come out.
Yeah, but one of those shows are ending.
Yes.
Um, Stargirl probably a half season, like 12.
12, 13 episodes. Which, to be honest, I wish they'd made all the shows 13 episodes.
God only knows when Superman and Lois are coming.
January.
God only.
They're
Well,
filming now.
good luck.
They're filming Flash too. And
Yeah, good luck.
Supergirl. Canada, they're in Canada, remember? They're not in America.
That's true. That's true.
They're
That's
in
true.
Canada. They're like, peace, bitches.
That's true.
If they pull the first 2 to 3 episodes, the season might be even better than the last, which I already loved, but they need to set the mood for the whole of a world where Batwoman, Gotham's protector, is gone. Yes. If they don't set that mood early, it's going to fall apart. But they have to maintain it. They can't just have the new Batwoman show up and then it goes right back to the feeling that it had. Because Batwoman is still gone. Kate Kane is still gone. How is she getting the Batsuit anyway? Because technically, Ruby Rose owns it because she's the cousin to Bruce Wayne.
I just don't care.
I know you don't.
See, you're asking questions that I think a lot of people just don't care about anymore, man.
No, there's still a lot of people who actually care about it. No more than I forget. There was a person who commented on one of our Batwoman videos that would say his name and out every single comment he would post.
Oh, I found him, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Like, I meant to tell you that. I happened to come across his channel one day.
Oh my god. It was insane. Dalton, welcome in. How are you? It's been a bit. Doing good? We decided to stream here on YouTube just to kind of those who hadn't seen us in a long time. Hey, how are you? Just we're letting people know that we do stream on Twitch. This is just kind of a hangout session for nights right now because we're still allowed to because we're not partnered on Twitch. We're affiliated, but we're not partnered. So like we can still stream on YouTube for now. But yeah, let's talk about what else you're currently watching. Because I'm watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna marathon that.
Fantastic. The cinematography has improved so much on The Mandalorian that me and Allie watched 3 episodes, and she has already said those 3 episodes better than the last 3 movies.
Star Wars has hit a very, very low bar.
Movie-wise.
Yes, movie-wise, it's hit a very, very low bar.
Cody's like, I just stand above all these bars.
You get a bar. You get a bar. You get a bar. Everybody gets a bar. But here's the thing. That last trilogy has fucked it so bad for people. There's a lot of people who they've walked away from Star Wars, which is sad. It is really sad.
Yeah.
And The Mandalorian is just kind of there. And it's just like, we're a Western. We're not trying to hide the fact that we're not a Western. We're not going to play the fact that, like, oh, we might be a Western. No, season 2 is literally just from what I've seen, because I haven't fully seen it, but for like the episodes I've seen, the clips I've seen, we're a fucking Western.
This is what I love about The Mandalorian. Because it is it's a science fiction Western. You can have it have qualities of like the Alien franchise and homages to the Alien franchise while still being a Western. And the characters, everything about it just top notch. The Mandalorian is one of the only good things in 2020. You are 100% right.
No, one of the only good things about 2020, and I realized this last night, is the everlasting friendship between Isabel from Animal Crossing and Doom Guy from Doom. Okay?
That was 2020.
That was 2020.
Oh
They
my
came out
god.
on the same day. John, you forgot. The president got impeached this year.
Oh,
Lost the election.
I look. It's hard to remember, but like the first week, me and my students joked, and they made me realize I can still be drafted because we were talking about how Australia was on fire and we were all going to be drafted for World War III. And they're like, "Yeah, you're going to be standing there in line with us as the drill sergeant's yelling." It's just going to be students and then their teacher.
But no, this is how 2020 has taken 15 to 10 years and just of all negative shit and just crammed it into one fucking year. Like you forget, in the same year the president lost the election, he also got impeached
Yeah,
and won.
it's weird. It's weird.
Remember the murder hornets that like went away but didn't really go away?
Oh shit. This
Yeah.
this year's been too fucking long.
So you know how not only Chadwick Boseman died, but also Kobe Bryant died in the same fucking year.
Yes. Uh, I understand that one. Um,
But what I've been watching,
you
if
want
we're
to
on the trend, hey, what have we been
before you
watching?
get that, before you get to what we're watching, I just gotta say, the last ever,
Hmm?
if the movie theaters crash and burn, okay,
Okay,
like some
which is what
people,
like is going to happen to
yes.
AMC.
The fact is, the last movie I saw in theaters was Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
I almost bought that today. I thought about
Let's
buying
take
that
that into
today.
consideration. That is the final movie. If movie theaters go under, that's the final movie I will ever see in a movie theater.
You know what the final movie? Because I thought about it. If movie theaters gone under, you know what the final movie I thought about going to go see? Tenet or New Mutants. Can you imagine if the final movie I ever saw was New Mutants?
I don't. Where's that stack up with Sonic? Because like,
So I thought about getting Sonic just because every New Year's my friends and I have this tradition of we play D&D and then we get drunk and we watch a shitty movie
mhm.
and I'm like, do I want to bring Sonic to be that shitty movie?
So here's the thing. If you remember, that Sonic meme was out this year of Sonic saying, well, the guy asking Sonic, "How are you alive?" And Sonic's like, "I don't know." That's literally everyone right now.
Everybody was posting up that meme from Back to the Future of like Marty, don't go back to 2020. Whatever you do, don't go to 2020.
Oh god. All right, what are we watching?
So I've been on a kick, and I get like this every 5 to 6 years. I've been on a kick of watching Doctor Who because, yeah, yeah, yes, I know
All right.
because there's a couple of things that sparked it. One, I happened to come across a video essay series of people who were breaking down every era from Pertwee's to Capaldi's, not from Pertwee's to Davidson to Baker's, and all that. I'm like, huh, I don't even know what's in Doctor Who. So I searched online. Thank God HBO has like 9 through 13. I wanted to try to find the classic series because there's some. I want to go back and watch some of the classic series. You can't really fucking find it. But I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let me watch it. So I watched a little bit of Tenets to see if like still holds up. Tenet still holds up because I forgot that Tenet had this ability of the Doctor to be that magical, whimsical guy
Hmm.
who he still was a doctor, but like just went to like War Doctor,
Yeah.
straight up War Doctor. And I'm like, okay. So then I watched a couple of stuff from Matt Smith's era. I will stand by the fact, and I know you've brought this up, that Matt Smith's like introduction episode It's probably one of the best introduction episodes in current New Who.
It is.
Okay. And then I watched the 50th anniversary. And I watched the 50th anniversary because I'm like, let me just watch it. You
Yeah.
know, I haven't seen it since it first came out.
Yeah.
And there was an idea. I don't know if this was an idea Moffat threw around, but now that Chris Chample is there, you know it's never going to fucking happen.
Tom Baker?
But do you, huh?
Is it the Tom Baker?
Yeah, it's the Tom Baker stuff.
Yeah.
Um, there was a line that Baker threw out that like when he went back and he met Tom and he saw Tom and he saw like I would be a great curator, and it's like Tom Baker is the curator of that, and it's like perhaps one day you'll meet others. So I'm like, maybe there's could have been just a rumor theory or just wildly off the cuff of maybe Moffat was setting it up to where if ever there was a chance you could bring back those old actors, McCoy, Davidson, Colin Baker,
Yeah.
Paul fucking McGann,
Yeah.
of like the Doctor running into them, but them not really being the Doctor, But it's like, hey, they kind of are.
Or, well, he says that maybe you'll revisit some of your favorites.
So it's like, it's kind of a way.
Because, like, that would be one hell. Like, imagine they did this. Imagine he regenerates at the end of the season, or she, right? And regenerates into an older version of one of his past selves.
Okay.
Okay? It's a Christmas special that then goes into a New Year's special. Just make an epic, like, movie, regenerate, and then goes to the new actor.
Yeah.
Because so with this Chibnall whatever bullshit, he showed the Doctor has unlimited regenerations.
I think okay.
They need to retcon everything this fucker has done. But
here's the thing: we will get to the Chibnall stuff because there's a lot we can say about the Chibnall stuff. I still want to talk about the good.
Yeah. But because the fact that he's basically been given that, you could do that because you could do that. You could have specials of where it's the old past actors.
Do it to where the Doctor trying to have them fix the timeless child bullshit. Okay. Enters into her time stream.
Yeah.
Okay. And can meet past versions of like a perfect example of like, it's an older Tom Baker of like Genesis of the Daleks or Earth Shock with Davidson or Remembrance of the Daleks with McCoy.
Yeah.
Or, the premiere with Colin Baker or the Twin Dilemma with Baker. Or I don't know. Let's just have can we just have an adventure with Paul McGann? I really just want to see Paul McGann. Okay,
I love Paul McGann.
I don't want to hear it from his. I don't care if you got to pull a story parrot of one of his 17 audiobooks.
I love Paul McGann to death.
He holds the record for I think playing the Doctor the most because of all the audiobooks he's done.
And he's doing that special with David Tennant, where him and David Tennant's Doctor interact with each other.
When the hell is that coming out? Because I want to fucking.
It's been coming out. It's a whole Doctor Who like universe special. So you know how at the end of Waters on Mars, David Tennant goes, he's Time Lord Victorious.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing a whole Time Lord Victorious run of David Tennant's Doctor during that time period after the audiobook, graphic novel, comic book, audiobook, everything. It is a giant universe thing. They're doing a Dalek animated show as well to go with it. It's this whole giant.
So we're reviewing that, right?
One of the novels just came out.
Okay.
And it's David Tennant as Time Lord Victorious running into Paul McGann and Tom Baker and like all these old doctors. It's mainly focused on 8 and 10.
10. But we're still doing that, right?
I would love to.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for everything.
It
looks phenomenal. But we do have a couple questions in chat before you continue on. Do you think it would be a great cliffhanger if Baby Yoda grew up and became a Sith on The Mandalorian?
He is theoretically evil.
Okay, first of all, Baby Yoda's been eating other aliens' children in egg form. Uh,
Call it genocide.
um, and like Baby Yoda force choked some people when like he thought they were hurting the Mandalorian.
To be frank, he doesn't really have the best mentor because Mando is not the best like
You're
mentor towards children.
you're not wrong. Um, so I think it could go either way. I think it depends on how long he's with the Mandalorian. Um,
They're gonna that motherfucker sells. He's staying with him 6 seasons in a movie.
oh, I know. Papyrus says he was just snacking when he ate the eggs. Don't blame him. Yeah,
He caused
but he, but here's the thing. It was the only two living living versions of that species, male and female, of that species, had eggs, and Baby Yoda was eating said eggs. That means it was the only versions left of that species. He was about to commit genocide of this species. So, almost killed that whole race of like gecko frogs. Like, how they gonna save us 15% or more on car insurance if Baby Yoda kills them all? All right. Other question: do you read DC Comics? If yes, which titles are your favorite? So,
yes, do read DC Comics.
I read a ton. I have like stacks.
So I don't have titles. I have mainly favorite characters.
Well, that's sort of what I have as well. I have
Okay.
runs of characters.
Like Scott Snyder's Batman,
Mm-hmm.
fucking good. Even King, who kind of picked it up, his run has been really good. Red, have you been reading the Joker War?
Not yet. It's on
It's
my
really
list.
good. Even the whole I love what they're doing with Punchline. I like Punchline. Um,
I've heard good things.
uh, the Titan run from 2 years ago was really good because it was pretty much the older Titans kind of getting together, getting the band back together.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. Uh, the Superman book's been decent.
All
You
right.
know,
So I hands down love one of my favorite runs is the Raven miniseries that they then continued on for a second run. That is phenomenal. It's one of my favorites. I then two that I definitely read, Batgirl and Supergirl. Supergirl, I have the last one because they ended her run. They ended Supergirl's run, uh, with this new with the rock versions, punk metal Joker and everything like that. They ended Supergirl's run with that. And I felt like Supergirl was just getting really good. Batgirl, I definitely do that. Some of Superman's is good. I do have to admit that.
his All Star run is really fucking good.
Yes. Salty, it has been a while. Welcome in. How are you?
The All
Um,
Star Superman
y'all must
run.
think I'm dead. But like we've been streaming over on Twitch. So make sure if you want to see us daily, or at least me and
Well,
Allie
him and Al
daily,
have been streaming on Twitch.
yeah, go check us out over there as well. Um, I'm just looking at all my comics stacked over there. I want to talk about Heroes in Crisis for a moment.
Oh God. Okay, let's talk about Heroes in Crisis.
I want to talk about Heroes in Crisis. Well, first off, Punchline was great in Joker War. I hope she has some kind of redemption story going forward and maybe becomes an anti-hero like Clown Hunter.
So here's the thing. So the thing with Punchline is no one really knows her fucking game because like we don't know, is she actually insane? Like what is her end goal?
Mm-hmm.
Like she's honestly, for me,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best things that's come out of Batman in the last 5 years. Besides the whole Snyder Court of Owls whole run, like Snyder's whole book run was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But she's been some. She's the reason why I'm so fucking interested in Batman now.
Oh my
But let's
god.
talk about Heroes in Crisis.
Yes, I just realized we still have emotes on our YouTube channel of John
Oh god.
laughing.
I mean, it's true.
um. So, Heroes in Crisis.
Let's talk about this.
There's a couple things that I really loved
Okay.
about Heroes in Crisis, and there were a couple things I did not like at all. Um, I loved the fact I loved that it focused on Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I love that aspect. You had a I loved the little therapy video clips throughout the story, where it would just interject as one of the tapings from the therapy session with the hero. Especially like Supergirls and Batgirls. Batman's was fantastic. Superman's were fantastic. Those little things really showed you a side of the heroes that you really never saw. And it was amazing. The whole story was really interesting until the end. And that's where the flaws come in. I think they dropped the ball on the ending of Heroes in Crisis. Uh, the whole Wally West running and killing himself and Booster Gold, like, it wasn't that good. It was kind of lackluster for the amazing story that was led up to it. You don't really understand Punchline, but the battle of her and Harley is so good. We don't even know if Joker really forced her to kill, or did she want to do it by herself.
So, my whole thing, when it comes to Heroes in Crisis, one, yes, I completely agree with that whole Punchline thing. That is, like I said, she's been the most interesting to come out of Batman in like the last 5 fucking years.
Heroes in Crisis is the one storyline. It's like a one graphic novel storyline
Mm-hmm.
of. They're just asking what it is, so I'm just breaking it down.
Okay.
Basically, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman set up a like rehab therapy session place. It looks like the Kent farm. There's robot versions of the Kent family. That basically, when heroes really are struggling with being heroes and just all around mental, like their mental health and everything, they go here to kind of just talk, vent, and express themselves. And one day, the entire center is every hero in it is killed, and the whole story is going through trying to figure out who killed it, and all the artwork is fantastic. So that's Heroes in Crisis. Now you can continue.
So, when it comes to Hero in Crisis for me, this is where, John, you get on that bus. I just meet you there. It starts to go, and I'm just waving as you go to that little happy place, because I hate fucking Heroes in Crisis.
Okay.
I hate that book. I don't just. It's not one of those to where it's like a pure despise, kind of like Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But I hate the book. Thank you.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay. All right.
it is one of those to where. Hang on a second.
Yeah, you're good. Let me switch over to my camera.
You know all this shit?
So, Heroes in Crisis, though, like me and Cody, we got different opinions, but I think it's the one where Harley kicks Wally in the shin. Not 100% sure, but I think it is. Overall, though, like it's interesting. Um, you're good.
I was brought ice cream. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I hate Heroes in Crisis.
All right.
Here's why. Heroes in Crisis, and I've read reviews. I saw different opinions, and I saw
Yeah.
kind of like different. Generally, when it comes to Heroes in Crisis, it's universally panned. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to go in there. You know, I used to be, well, fuck, if everybody hates it, then it automatically is bad. You know.
Yeah.
And that's a dumb way of thinking because I've found stuff that people generally don't like, but I kind of do like. You know, I've also found stuff that people generally like, but I don't like.
Yeah.
So
No,
my main
I'm not saying
problem,
I love it.
no,
I just
my main
there's
problem,
good things about it and there's bad things about it.
my main problem with Heroes in Crisis and why I fucking hate the book is yes, the ending is fucking horrendous. I can forgive a lot of it, but they shit the fucking bed on the ending, and that Heroes in Crisis handles mental health poorly.
It does.
There are decent ideas and there are decent concepts,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't fucking do anything with it. Like you said how you liked the interview things, I didn't. Here's why. Stuff like with the Batman and the Harley Quinn and the Superman, those were interesting. Okay? But those were 3 interviews
Yeah.
out of a 9-issue series of like 32 interviews, and a majority of those interviews are completely and utterly fucking pointless.
Yeah, there were
Okay?
a lot that were pointless.
A majority of the book is generally just padding of them. Maybe Booster Gold did it. Well, he might not get it, but we're going to spend an entire book or two just picket fencing around, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Of maybe he could have done it, but he couldn't have. And the idea of the robots are interesting. Like, take Civil War, for example. I think it's Civil War with the whole Genosha Pact. Um, or it's one of the Marvel books or DC books even where they lock up the heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, because society deems them unworthy and too dangerous and whatnot, and it's like, and for they're just doing it for rehabilitation and kind of like this. And I think it is like Daredevil. I think it is Marvel because I think Daredevil points it out because like Daredevil is actually a fucking lawyer,
Yeah.
but it's like he's also a vigilante.
Yeah.
So it's like under their law, even though he's helping people, he's still a vigilante, so he's still bad.
Yeah.
And like that to me is kind of the problem with Heroes in Crisis is they want to talk about mental health and how like Batman and Superman will have this big exposition piece about how like, well, they're actually helping and whatnot, but it's not, because when you start listening and reading some of the interviews that aren't pointless, a lot of them are just like, I'm kind of just here.
Yeah.
It's not really helping. I kind of just want to leave, but they're not letting me leave because their whole excuse is, well, we're here to make you better. But I'm kind of fine. I think like the Harley Quinn one is the best because it kind of proves the whole hypocrisy to the whole point. Like, because she was actually a social scientist, and so she's like, in actuality, a lot of this stuff doesn't fucking help.
Yeah.
You know?
We got a couple things in chat. Am I the only one who has joined the new X-Men comics? They're so good. Here's my issue with X-Men comics. They keep fucking rebooting them, so I don't know where any of them of the storylines fall, so I gave up. They keep fucking rebooting the X-Men comics. I mean, a run won't even last a year.
Or they keep rebooting them, or they give characters like solo series. They don't give them time to grow.
Yeah. Do you think Tales of the Dark Multiverse? What do you think of Tales of the Dark Multiverse? I really like it, but I'm confused. Is it ending in December with the Crisis on Infinite Earths? You're gonna have to inform me more on the Dark Multiverse because I don't know what that one is.
Would I like to see a live action Justice League Dark? Yes, I would.
Oh, they're making that. J.J. Abrams is doing it.
But who is he going to get uh, in the team? Because you know who needs to be in the fucking team?
Swamp Thing. John Constantine.
Yes,
Zendaya.
Zatanna.
Oh, Santana.
Just-
Sorry, not
just
Zendaya.
Just basically do the Justice League Dark animated series in live action.
Yeah, Salty. Like the reboots for the X-Men are just so all over the place that you don't know what to read, you don't know what to get, like I buy mine by volume sets because I don't want to just go get a $2 little comic. I'd rather wait till the whole arc is done.
$2. Oh, buddy, it's like $5.
It's like a version of Elseworld Story but gone in a darker, gloomier way. Oh, I'll have to look into that one. You just buy yours on bulk. Well, that's what I do with the volume sets. It's just like a 6, 7, 8 comic book run in one book, and I just keep buying the volumes as they come out.
I'm thinking about asking for Gotham by Gaslight for Christmas.
So we did watch the Batman movie of that, and that was actually really good.
Supposedly, the ending in the comic is different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk since we're talking about like bulk, like Elseworld stories. Let me talk about Deceased for a second. I love it. I absolutely love it. A zombie apocalypse on Earth with the superheroes is so interesting. And the fact that it was Cyborg brought it from Apocalypse to Earth. And it was a virus that interjected itself into our technology, that anybody who looked on a phone, computer, whatnot, got infected. It was just so interesting. And like, oh my god, it was great. It was great. Batman building himself a suit to slow down the infection just so he can give Superman and Wonder Woman a plan in order to build arcs to escape Earth because there's no cure. There's no way to stop it. What is this? The DC zombies, the Marvel zombies is kind of bad. So this is basically the DC ones. The Marvel one I did not like, but the DC one is interesting because it's not just the characters becoming zombies. There's actual a story behind it where the people are trying to not be zombies. Marvel zombies is all over the place.
The best part was when Jonah Hex fucking showed up.
Oh my god.
And he's just there like, and it's still fucking Jonah Hex, and so he kind of knows what's there. So like, unlike most of them where they're just mindless fucking zombies, Hex is like, yeah, this sucks. I mean, I can't control my body, but as it's a shit day.
And then Constantine running from the zombies is hilarious. He's just in a bloody taxi, and he's just like, all right, bloke, come on. And then the taxi driver's a zombie. He's like, oh, shit. And then he's running away, chugging alcohol. Oh my god, it's fantastic. I really enjoy it.
He's always the best. Why is Constantine always the best part when it comes to DC's like dark and twisted kind of storylines?
It really is. He has that comic relief in there that It cannot be
But
touched.
you see, he has that comic relief, but he also has that serious gravitas of like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I can save the fucking world, and do not fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Constantine is best boy. 100%. 100%. So, let me.
He's the greatest.
I'm turning this over to chat. Do you guys have any more questions for us? Any suggestions for movies or shows? We would love to hear it. This month they're releasing the Tales in the Dark multiverse versions of Batman, Hush, and Flashpoint. And
Okay, so I'm not gonna really give a fuck about
so
Hush.
Wonder Woman, War of the Gods, and Dark Knight Death Metal in December. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I'm going to have to look it up and just explore that whole dark multiverse thing. I liked Hope at Worlds and Unkillables the most. Which one's your favorite? At Hope. What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Yeah, my comic knowledge is a lot more.
If it's talking
I'm
about
not-
like individual like comic versions, like the actual like comic in terms. Oh, okay. So I bought the like it in a collection, so the whole run is there in DC's. So I didn't pay attention to the actual titles of the individual issues.
You know what's in the back, right?
Yeah, but like I read it like a graphic
I don't
novel.
read the back.
I read it.
Back. I don't read no back.
I read it more like a graphic novel. I read it from
Okay.
beginning to end, especially those because it's just the whole run is in one. It's not like the just volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 of Batgirl, where the story continues. Like that's the story from beginning to end. So I read it more like a graphic novel.
Okay.
I just love that we got 5 people in here. Like 5 people, like that shit. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all, especially because we hadn't streamed so long.
Well, I mean, just think if you had done it on Twitch,
Well, yeah, but
you would get 7.
well, I wanted to do it here, just so we could get people to come with us over to Twitch, because I am gonna play some games tonight.
I don't know, I'm joking. What are you playing?
I'm not sure
Wait,
yet.
nope. I probably know it's probably Fortnite Funny 69.
Fortnite Funny 69. The Black Widow skin for Fortnite does come out today.
Wrong.
But there's a bunch of different things that because we have Miles Morales going on our Twitch. So we're playing Miles Morales. I started it. I started it this week. We are playing I'm playing that story from beginning to end over on our Twitch. So make sure
It's shorter.
It is shorter. So make sure you come join us for that. There's a bunch of different things we do at our Twitch. So we play a bunch of different. We're a variety channel. We play a lot of games with the community, like Fortnite and Among Us and different things like that with chat. You've been reading where the Batman's mother becomes Joker. It's so good. That is interesting. I did enjoy that one. So we're playing Miles Morales. Allie is gonna play Assassin's Creed Valhalla eventually. Yeah. She also has Tell Me Why, which is like a choose your own adventure type psychological game, which is very interesting. Like I said, we're playing some Fortnite. I actually want to do, and Cody, I know you're gonna hate me for saying this. I want to play the campaign for Cold War.
I'm not gonna hate you for that, because I kind of want to get back into Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I already have Warzone.
I debated on if I wanted to even pick up Cold War, because I'm like, your cheesy 1980s Apocalypse War trailers are really selling me. God damn it!
I really want to play it. Because the whole Ronald Reagan stuff, like, that's intriguing to me. I love when you can play with history.
Yeah,
That's what I really love. Like, the future Call of Duties and all, I did not give a shit about. But when you can put yourself in history, that's when it gets me. And that is one of the reasons why I really want to play Cold War. I've been trying to get a PS5.
I have no intention of getting a PS5
because if I'm getting Cold War and all, I want to play it as it should be played on the new machine.
I'm playing Cyberpunk on a PS4. I'm playing
Cyberpunk gets a free update to PS5.
Yeah, I know.
Cold War does not.
I'm playing Cyberpunk on the PS4. If I play Cold War, I played on the PS4. I still have so many other games left on the PS4.
If you get Cold War on PS4, I will get it. I will get it on PS4.
It's 104 gigabytes, John.
I will get it on PS4. I will get it on PS4.
Yeah, but like I was gonna disappear for a month with Cyberpunk. Like you weren't gonna see me for like I was gonna pull a John and just stay up till like 4 a.m. every day and play Cyberpunk.
Is the campaign co-op for Cold War?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I know you could always jump online in an online match, you know.
Yeah. But for some reason something's co-op and I can't remember what.
Like that's why I thought about like if I didn't feel like spending the time to download the 103 gigabytes, I would download fucking Modern Warfare just to play the free battle royale mode.
You can download that and it's like 100 gigabytes. It's not as much as the whole Modern Warfare.
The whole game is like 200, and I'm like,
but I downloaded it like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks to play with Joe. Mm-hmm. It's actually really fun.
Oh, there's a reason it has stayed so popular.
But we will play it. We will play Miles Morales. We're gonna do a lot on our Twitch. So please go follow us.
We will one day, once all those games are completed, and probably get a PS5, and then we'll probably beat Kingdom Hearts 2.
Shut the fuck up. I've been working on it, okay?
You old man.
This stream's been very fun. Hey, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Like I said, we stream pretty well. I stream and Ali streams.
So
on Twitch.
You know this has been a ramble because you know what we forgot to finish our conversation about?
What?
Doctor Who.
Oh, I know.
Thanks, chat, with your fucking comic book no news.
You miss Joe making Joe have more subscribers. 100%. That I am plugging Twitch because we stream on there more. And like the more people come hang out with us, the more we will stream. And it entices us to finish games. That's the thing. You don't have Twitch, you just don't want it. I understand.
It's free, but okay.
Cody's like, I'm pushing it again.
You will get it.
We will make you. No, like that's why we still upload videos here.
That's fine. You don't. Hey, whatever floats your boat. I show up every 3 weeks to a month. I do like a 10-minute video that I'm gone. Okay.
I'll be back there for torturing Joe. Come on, come on.
But back to Doctor Who that we started a while ago, and then comic books got
Hold
in the
up,
way.
I gotta finish something real quick.
All right.
We at one, I just, because I know a couple of you guys are new. What we used to game. We streamed and uploaded videos to this YouTube, but it was starting to get very like, what the fuck is this YouTube channel? So we're like, let's take the gaming elsewhere. So we figured Twitch was the best place for gaming, so we took it to Twitch, and we kept.
And we still kept the what the fuck is this channel on this channel.
We have narrowed it down to TV and movies with some comic books sprinkled in.
It's like the fettuccine on your pepperoni.
Can we review new comics like Injustice Year Zero and Dark Knight's Death Metal on the channel?
We're not.
See, that's the hard part because there's no comic book store near me.
Well,
so that's why I wait a lot because I have to get them off of Amazon.
Also, here's the thing: we're not really a comic book reviewing channel. Like, there are way better people out there in the internet that do it better than us.
I don't know if you should trust our opinion on the comic books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
there are
way
better people.
I like physical comics. I don't like digital ones.
It's how I am with games. I like physical games.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll take digital, but I prefer physical.
I prefer physical because I will finish it if it's physical. I can see where I'm at, see where I'm going. If it's digital, I'll sit aside and not think about it. So that's sort of an issue for me. Again, guys, if you have any questions, anything, let me know in the chat. Cody, continue talking about Doctor Who. I have a phone call real quick.
Yeah. Sorry. So, upcoming video. We did an anime review. It was really good. We liked it. We wanted to do more. So, soon for that, we're gonna do Rising of the Shield Hero whenever Jim Bob here eventually finishes it.
I'm working on it. Okay.
I know it's 24.
It's 24 episodes. I'm working on it.
I'm probably gonna cut it back for at least for the first couple to 12. Okay. It's fine. How do you like it so far?
It's interesting.
Okay.
I want to save my thoughts for the actual video.
Okay.
The goddamn fly.
I have a funny feeling that you like Bitch Kun. Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yep, I do. I
don't wish physical harm on people, but you, young lady, are coming really close.
All right, I'm gonna let Cody talk more about that and Doctor Who and all. I have to run upstairs real quick.
All right, cool.
So I'm giving you the floor.
All right, so let me see if I can open up chat because y'all might have questions.
Predictable. Hey, excuse me. That is not predictable. Like.
Yeah. Okay. So.
How often am I on Twitter? 6 days a week. 6 days a week. I will be right back.
All right, cool. I will try to take over this sinking ship. So, hi everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're all enjoying your weekend. Anyway, so look forward to that. When we finish with that, we will totally get to the Rising of the Shield Hero review. If you haven't previously, go watch our One Punch Man review. We both liked it. It's really cool. Anyway, back to Doctor Who. You should make live chats daily or weekly. At least you're so funny. Thank you. It is. Thank you. That is really good to know. Um, we I think we just started onto this because there's a lot of people that have kind of joined who don't really know about the whole Twitch thing. So we're kind of pushing over. He's kind of pushing over to the Twitch thing. So, um, but I don't know. I do kind of miss this. I don't know if it'd be daily, maybe weekly. We tried to do weekly, and the schedule conflicting. So it's something we could, work on. Um, anyway, uh, back to Doctor Who. So I've been rewatching some Doctor Who. Um, the new 2015 era with Eccleston, Smith, Tennant, and not classic. Because the whole idea was I wanted to try to go back and I wanted to try to rewatch some of the more classic, type of stuff. But of course, no streaming services have it, and I'm not paying the money for the Blu-rays just yet. So, do you like The Mandalorian season 2? Um, I've only seen bits and pieces of it. John reviews it weekly. Uh, it's a yay on both parts. I don't want to talk to her. Yes, it is. Doctor Who is really good. You've got the good part about Doctor Who is you can start from the new series and go on because there's kind of a different actor every 3 to 4 years. It's kind of interchangeable. Uh, and then you can go back and slowly start redoing the classic series because when you have 50 years of material, there's a lot you can go on. Um, but as for the Mandalorian, yay! It's a plus up in our books so far. I really miss watching these videos classes, especially it's been hard. So it's kind of fun watching this kind of video. Yeah, yeah, I enjoy these. These are fun, one could say. It's good to just shoot the shit every now and then. Kind of catch up because it used to be like where we used to hang out on a daily, but now even COVID and whatnot, that's kind of getting hard because life happens. So it's like it's good to do these types of videos every now and then. You know. So yeah, Doctor Who. I should probably wait till John comes back so we can kind of start talking about all of that. But wait, how have y'all's weeks been? Week have been. Always very good. Thank you for asking. It's been squad. All day really hard. Yeah, I took a coding class, salty. So funny story about that. Like we went there, then halfway through our semester, our teacher just disappeared. We don't know if she kind of quit, if she got fired, if she moved or whatever. So we got a whole new teacher, and he kind of realized that since day one we hadn't really been learning shit. So we had to kind of relearn the entire semester lesson in the semester. So really hard. Yeah, college is like that. I guess just take it one day at a time. I know it's the most generically PC thing you're probably going to get. I'm a student, so it's so hard. Yeah. I mean, I like college. college is what you make of it. I guess surround yourself with people who care about you, you know? Um, Mental health is a freaking thing. It is a important thing, especially with this impending lockdowns we've been going through. So, uh, to people, even if it's just a saying hi, you know? And like, yeah, coding's a really tough thing. So you have my condolences there.
All right.
All right, you're back.
I am back. Let me catch up on chat.
Yeah, it's just mainly like, haha, how's your baba?
We should make live chats daily or weekly.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to weekly. At least it would keep us on track of doing a night so each week.
one day.
Sylvester Stallone announced he'll be in Suicide Squad. Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't think it's just like a cameo or something. I don't think it's an actual like part.
I've been.
You know how like John C. Riley was in fucking Guardians?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that.
You're an IT student, so it's hard.
Yeah, college.
Yeah, I feel that.
So back to Doctor Who.
Yes, Doctor Who.
All right, so
I'm a huge fan,
watched the 50th
just to know.
anniversary. We saw that. Talked about that.
Yep.
Watched a little bit more of Capaldi's episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. I kind of realized what a lot of people have been saying about Stephen Moffat is Matt Smith's eras is really good.
Mhm.
Okay. Capaldi's eras is really good when he's not focusing on Clara. Stephen Moffat is kind of fucking crazy because the era is good, but if you really break down the whole storyline with the Matt Smith, Karen, and River and Rory like storyline,
Mm-hmm.
it's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, Moffat, get off the drugs.
The whole River Song situation is insane. It's like some Stephen King 70s shit.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. The part where the Doctor just shows up, summons all his allies, and is like, I'm here. is great.
So when you speak of Capaldi, I believe there's 3 runs to Capaldi's run.
Okay.
The first being, we thought Matt Smith was going to be here for another year, so let's just use Capaldi in Matt Smith scripts. And that's the first season of Capaldi.
I think it is like that, but it's Capaldi, instead of Matt Smith's kind of bubbly, whimsical, but it can also be very serious and calm. It's just, for the most part, Capaldi is just a crotchety old man
Yes.
shaking his fist at the universe.
But I still feel like the storyline, the overarching storyline was 100% a Matt Smith storyline that they just had to rework in order to fit Capaldi.
Which was good.
Yes, because originally Matt Smith was supposed to stay on for another season. Then, the second season of Capaldi, season 9, is the
which is
Claire has been here for too long season.
Which has the best, stupidest, awesomest and most is this seriously Doctor Who moment in the entire series' run.
This season was all over the place.
Just
But there's some really high points.
there's some low points.
There's some really low points.
Like
But
that whole episode where it's just him alone processing it, and he's just
yeah,
there for a million years.
I
You
mean,
know?
it was fantastic. But here's the thing. Capaldi is growing into his doctor during that season. He's just overshadowed by Clara.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you have season 10, which I feel like is the perfect Capaldi season.
Oh yes.
Fantastic. Problem is, it's his last.
I will say this though. Capaldi has this is something we're gonna get into when we get to the Chris Claremont era. Capaldi has keeps the tradition of when it comes to the regeneration, having hands down some of the best speeches in all of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like, so Tennant's is just over dramatic to all hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Eccleston's just fucking there.
Yeah.
Smith's is
Hit or miss.
Smith's is good. And I think what helps is that he slowly takes off like the bow tie, you know, and the jacket.
Yeah.
You know? And then Capaldi's is great because I don't think it's the doctor talking. I think it's Capaldi reminding himself to in life always be like the doctor.
Yeah.
You know?
So I feel like we're gonna go to Chibnall.
And then
I
season
feel-
13 comes around.
I feel like it's 11. We have to start with 11.
Okay, 11. No, because 13's coming up. It's 11 and 12.
Yeah, 11 and 12. That's what we're gonna focus on.
So
11. I feel like season 11 would have done a lot better, and story-wise would have been a lot better if Capaldi would have stayed around for that one season. Because if Capaldi would have stayed around for one season, you would at least had some familiarity, and Capaldi would have handled the doctor portion of the episodes better. To which I feel like that season 11 is really weak because Chibnall doesn't know how to direct the doctor. So you have Jodie Whittaker all over the place.
It's not that Chibnall doesn't know how to direct the doctor. Chibnall doesn't know how the fuck to direct anybody.
Okay, yes.
Because Chibnall's writing is hands down some of the worst episodes in.
Especially season 11.
Yeah. No. I mean, like before he was picked up showrunner, when he was just one-off writing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, before he was showrunner. The problem is, and you can break down the first episode, like every new showrunner's first is a major step.
Yeah.
When Russell T Davies took over for Eccleston, you know, it was the show had a very small budget, but here was this magical man that kind of just whiffed off Rose Tyler, you know, and he was sarcastic and he was backfired back at her.
Chat wants to know how many seasons Doctor Who. That's a tricky question.
Current or old era?
I would just focus on current era. Doctor
Which is
Who
9 to 12.
is Doctor Who 9 through 12. It is on
Oh, no,
HBO
it is
Max.
1 to 12.
It is on HBO Max. Search Doctor Who. There
That's
are
it.
12 seasons.
12 seasons, yes. In total,
Doctor Who. That was the reboot.
Modern Who.
Modern
That's
Who
modern.
is the reboot. Doctor Who originally
Classic
started in the 60s and ran through the
96.
96. Then it got canceled, went off the air, and it was
2005.
In 2005 it was rebooted. But they instead of just doing a whole new reboot, they decided to continue with the characters they started with from the 50s, but you don't need to know who they are to understand the show because it does a great job of building off from where it starts.
David Tennant, and there's always a saying, you'll always remember your first doctor.
Yeah.
David Tennant was my first doctor.
Mm-hmm.
David Tennant is not my favorite doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite doctor is a combination between Baker and McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back to Chitner. There's a lot of problems with Chitner. That's Davis's first. Moffat's first run of Chitner of the Doctor is Matt Smith, which is the 11th Hour, which is fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see it for the eyes of a child? She's kind of an imaginary friend. When Chitner does Whittaker, she just kind of shows up at the TARDIS.
She falls out of the sky.
And then just, without saying, hi, this is who I am, we're in trouble, just starts bouncing off technobabble.
Yeah.
And I'm like the characters just go along with it. Like, that's the problem with it, is that there are so many companions on there, and they just go along with whatever the Doctor says.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's never a force, or there's never, like, a person who has a personality that then butts head with the Doctor.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
It's bad. People aren't watching it. The BBC is panicking. I feel bad for Jodie Whittaker. I really do, because I feel like
she would be a fantastic Doctor.
And I feel like in 10 years, we're going to say that she's this era's Colin Baker. Because if anybody knows the story of Colin Baker's run as the Doctor, you know he got fucked over hard and bended backwards to try to make the Doctor work.
Yep.
The problem with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor is that, what can you say about her Doctor? Like, what makes Whittaker's Doctor different from anybody else's?
Nothing, because Jodie Whittaker's Doctor is a combination of all the previous Doctors. You have some Peter Capaldi in there, you have some Matt Smith, you have some David Tennant. You don't have something that makes Jodie Whittaker unique.
And that's not her fault. That's
writing's fault.
That's writing's fault. That is a director who does not know what the fuck he's doing. That is, like, I feel bad for Whittaker because I know she's a good actress.
Yeah.
I've seen her in other stuff.
Yeah.
She's really
fantastic.
Fucking good. She's really good. So you know she can do this. I don't know what it is with with Chermont to pretty much get these somewhat decent actors to just put in bland performances. Like,
because the writing sucks and he doesn't know how to direct them.
Directed. And the stories are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you might have one good story, like the Nikola Tesla story or the Rosa Parks story.
Yeah.
You know?
And here's the thing. Those episodes, the good episodes, are not written by him, but also deal with the Doctor interacting with a already set event. Rosa Parks, Tesla, it's all set in stone. You know, the world around you, around the person, around the story, has already been built.
I feel bad for Whittaker because you know when she regenerates, like, they have fucked up the Master.
They fucked up the lore of the Doctor.
We'll get to that. I feel bad for when she regenerates, if she regenerates, because
it might get canceled.
It's one of those to where it's like, you feel like she's going to have this emotional moment of what the Doctor feels to her, and you as an audience, you're not going to relate to it because it's like, and then we get to the Timeless Child, which I don't know whose idea it was to fuck with 55 years of lore and was just like, nah, Doctor's a hero. He's a god. Yeah. Doctor is the man, the Time Lords among Time Lords. And don't get me wrong, do not get me wrong, previous series and showrunners have kind of played with the god complex of the Doctor, but here's the thing that Whittaker's Doctor is missing, and I realized this as I was rewatching a lot of her shows. Do you know what made, like, Smith, Capaldi, Tennant, Eccleston. What was that? Even before the whole War Doctor. Okay. The Doctor themselves is a broken person. They
Yeah.
have seen hundreds of people die that they could not save, or dozens of companions' lives either ruined or dead in front of them. Like, yes, they rescued, Gallifrey and helped the Time Lords, but they are still a deeply person who, like, they want to help people, but things still happen. People still die and get hurt. You never feel that with Whitaker. She feels almost like a Sesame Street character.
So it's not even just that. Um. Uh. When characters have died with Whitaker,
Mm-hmm.
she, she, like with the other doctors, it's always mentioned again. It's always brought up, like it affects the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And with Whitaker, the writing around her character isn't the same. Um,
She's doing her best. Jodie Whittaker is doing her best, and I applaud her for trying the best out of this shit script she's given.
yeah.
You know,
But here,
that's
a
the one.
key scene
That's yeah.
is
That's
this.
that's the one thing. Like that is the one thing that I've heard about. Like Chitnell's whole thing. No one has ever talked bad about Whittaker. Like they've talked bad about like her companions, how they're written or how they're underdeveloped, but no one's ever been like, "Oh, she's bad. She's terrible." The Doctor. You know.
Jody, what's his face? Graham, right? The older
Yeah.
gentleman.
Yeah.
In this show, he has previously had cancer.
Yeah.
He goes to the doctor and talks
Uh-huh.
to her about how he's scared sometimes that it'll come back, he'll pass away, and his grandson, who's one of the companions, will have no one. And that Graham is scared to die. Whitaker's response was cold and unhuman.
And that's not Whitaker. That's writing and you
That's
not directing.
it. The response basically was,
People die.
people die. It doesn't matter. Um. So yeah. Papyrus, thank you for telling
That's
me about
that.
Black Widow. I've already purchased it. Um,
And what did you already purchase?
the Black Widow Fortnite skin. Her in her snowsuit.
Oh my
Um,
god. What I was going to yeah, that doesn't it doesn't feel like the Doctor, and she's
no,
trying. She is trying her best, and maybe Series 13 might actually be good
I doubt it.
because they have gotten such a backlash from the Timeless Child that they're going to try to retcon it.
Uh,
Yaz is supposedly the only companion that is coming back. Okay, so maybe we might actually get Jodie Whittaker's take on the Doctor. You
maybe,
know,
but I feel like it's too late. Um, do we think Superman and Lois will have a good intro like Swamp Thing or Doom Patrol has? I expect it will because it's going to have a bigger budget because other than the it's going to have a bigger budget than the other Arrowverse shows because HBO Max is sponsoring Superman and Lois. I feel like a Superman
so
intro is going to be
he, he,
good because
here's
it is Superman.
so here's what we need to worry about the Superman and Lois like show writing wise, because I will say this before and I will say this till I die. Writing matters.
Writing always
Okay,
matters.
writing wise, are we getting more DC Online Swamp Thing Doom Patrol type writing or more CW verse type writing?
We need for this Superman show, we need Stargirl and Doom Patrol quality writing.
Yes, I agree with.
If it does
Okay,
not, if it has the campy Flash writing,
or the soap opera dramatic PC Supergirl writing. I'm sorry, John, it's fucking there.
For season 4, it was there. Season 4.
Oh, no, it's been there since season 2, buddy.
Season 4 was the peak.
Yes, but season 4 was the peak. Okay.
What did you think of the show WandaVision? I cannot wait for WandaVision. We will recover every episode of WandaVision on this channel.
And by we will cover, it will probably be John and Allie will cover every single episode on this channel.
Mainly because Cody here does have school and like work.
I have work mostly, but classes I think are online next semester.
But your work is at night, and that's a lot of times when we record. So,
I mean, if you hit me up on a day, it's here or there. I've come to the realization that my part in this channel is just wake up the old man every 3 weeks to a month to shoot his 10-minute video.
Well,
then we'll see. Godspeed, good man. Till we need you
apparently
again.
they want weekly chats. So,
okay, we could try. We could try. Probably won't come in, but we could try.
we're gonna try to do weekly chats on here. But we're still gonna be live on the on Twitch. But
so
I did hate that WandaVision was delayed to January because like
oh no, dude, no. That'll be good because Mandalorian will just be wrapping up around that time.
I mean, yeah, that's why I figured Disney Plus did it that way.
Yeah, that way you actually have something instead of because they kind of fucked up when the first season came. Was like they had the Mandalorian, that was it.
Yeah, send it to me on Twitter.
Like they had the Mandalorian, that was it.
Chat says we want to see Grandpa every week.
I like Grandpa. He's the best. He's the best part about that show.
Yeah. WandaVision, I'm really interested in seeing how they work and how they play with the different genres of sitcoms.
I want to know two things. One, how is it going to correlate to Doctor Strange?
Yes.
You know. Two, will it retcon somehow? And this one's really going to piss me off. Will it somehow retcon Vision, back to life?
Also, there's more.
Because if it does retcon Vision back to life, then you have no goddamn excuse why Black Widow had to fucking die.
Yes. Yeah, The Mandalorian will wrap in December, and then we'll have a month without anything on. It's okay. It's okay. You have weekly chats with Grandpa.
Hey. Old man yells at cloud is a reason we're yelling at the clouds because you goddamn kids and your fucking Fortnites.
So I want to talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Two things. Marvel needs to explain why they killed Black Widow.
The
backlash.
I think their explanation to killing Black Widow was, "Hey, you guys will be fine." Oh wait, they're hating it. The
backlash for killing Black Widow. When it first happened, it was insane. I mean, I created a video. We have a video on this channel of me talking about how Marvel fucked and failed Black Widow.
When we did the Endgame review, I think it was you, me, and John. We just did like a full 15-minute just rant about like how stupid it was. And I even remember saying, because like this was like a week after it came out, and the Russo brothers had done that interview about like the whole time paradox thing and whatnot about like, oh, just don't think about it. And it's like, no, you can't just not think about it and blindly follow it because, oh, fuck it, it's Marvel.
Because we pointed out the biggest plot holes is putting back the Infinity Stones. How did Captain America make it back into a Tesseract?
Yeah, and the Russo's whole thing is like, don't worry about it. It's like, okay, you can say that about a couple of them, like making it back into a Tesseract or doing all this. It's fine. It's stupid. I'm not going to care. You're putting back the Soul Stone,
Mm-hmm.
which basically means, or did you just? First of all, there's two things on that. One, how did you do that? Two, what was your reaction when you saw Red Skull was the one that was the guardian of the Soul Stone? You
That
know,
also, did Captain America literally just walk up to the edge of the cliff, flick it
hey,
like it,
Red Skull, here you go. All right,
or
deuces.
did he just flick it over into the cliff like it was like a wishing well? Um,
Or, or did you not even go to the Soul Stone? Did you just go to the portal that the Soul Stone was out and just flick it the fuck in and just continue to fly through time?
and then the time paradox bullshit is still bad. Like, that's what chat's saying. Like,
It's
Endgame is my most hated Marvel movie to
okay.
date.
It's not. My most hated Marvel movie to date is Thor: The Dark World. There's no reason for that movie to fucking exist.
I hate Endgame.
See, I can't hate Endgame,
Other
and you
than
know
the fight
why?
scene.
Thank you. That is the one reason I cannot hate Endgame. It's because the inner nerd part of me, the inner 12-year-old the inner 8-year-old who played with DC action figures and Marvel action figures would kick my fucking ass if I went back in time, Captain America style, 20 years, and pretty much told him, dude, there's gonna be this awesome movie one day. You know, all those superheroes, but they're gonna fight on the big screen. To tell him, I know, yeah, you're gonna hate it.
Um, check my Twitter
I,
DMs. All right, I'll check them. Let me look
I
at
hate
this.
the fact that
That whole Captain Marvel female
oh,
Avengers thing.
and
That
now the
should
fact that they're
You can't
and now the
have
fact
that without
Black Widow,
Black Widow.
and now the fact that I think they're backtracking on Brie Larson because
Okay. I'm gonna send this image to Cody.
oh god,
It is the new like logo for Batwoman. I hate it.
oh god, I don't. Do I have to look at it?
Yes, you do. I
I
hate it,
don't
my
wanna.
dude. I don't
I
like
don't
it.
wanna.
It looks like
I don't wanna
someone's
look
trying to
at it.
play with AC/DC. All
Okay, just send
right,
it.
I sent it.
All right, I don't want to look.
You got
I
to,
don't
my
want to look,
dude.
Mister Snark.
You got to. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It look. It
I don't
doesn't.
want it, Mister Snark.
It doesn't look good at all. It's
I
so
don't want it, Mr.
boxy and like it looks like a vampire show. You hated Endgame? I mean, I did too. We have so many videos I made and we made from Endgame. It's not even funny on this channel because like Endgame was like we built up Endgame so much and then it hurt.
It was, you know what, John? It was the defenders of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, no, it was the Iron Fist.
No, no, it was the defenders. It was the straight up the defenders. Iron Fist would be like the fucking Captain Marvel of the MCU. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
right. The defenders was this sounds great on paper, like Infinity War, still good,
Yeah.
really good, a solid film.
Yeah.
Endgame, which this makes me terrified for if they do Secret War.
Okay. So it's more comic book stylistic. Yes. The Batwoman font is more comic booky in all. But the I just the way they have it where it's chrome on red, it makes it look like a rock band logo. It really makes it look like a rock band logo. Um and as a person who was going to be an art teacher, I don't think it flows.
I'm sorry, what?
I was going to be an art teacher originally. Like I have a certificate in Photoshop and everything, and graphic
I
design.
mean, that's not really hard to get, but okay.
It just doesn't flow right.
Oh,
Like
it doesn't.
you have
No,
giant,
you know what the
you have
problem is?
giant
You know what the
letters,
problem
and
is?
then the letters get so small.
Yes, that's the problem. You know what the problem? It's not the color or the fact that like how the font is. It's the fact that you have a for for 6 letters, you have normal size, and then just these weirdly angled B and N.
The B is really making it off. I feel
Yeah,
like
because
if
it's that jagged point at the very bottom.
yeah, because it comes off of the A midway point and to
True, and it's like,
I feel if it was normal
like
size for all the other
no,
letters,
no. If
it'd
you
be
look at
better.
the N, look at the it's like the N they started normal, like in reverse. They started normal, but then at the very beginning they realized that I guess they were going too close to the A, so they kind of scrunched it in.
Yeah. My teacher is showing. I mean, it always shows.
Ugh. It's I guess I can see what the hell they were trying to work
If
with.
the B and the N
I,
were normal size, with the if they matched all across, it would be better.
I don't know. Maybe it might work better in motion because you know how normally the title card is in motion,
Yeah.
so it might work better in motion.
Yeah. I just feel like the B and the N is just too drastic. But yeah, end game, horrible. Hated it.
I don't hate it. I've gone back and I'm like, it's okay. I don't like. I can't hate it. There's even besides the whole fucking uh nerd fight at the end, the nerd geekasm at the end.
mhm.
There's still bits and pieces of Endgame I do like. You know,
Okay.
I except for the Black Widow thing, I like majority of them going back in time. You know, them realizing them redoing the opening to Guardians, but they see it from the outside perspective
Yeah,
of where
that's
he's not listening
fantastic.
to the music and he just looks like an idiot. Everything with fucking Fat Thor is great. Okay,
Yeah.
like I like the idea of Professor Hulk. They don't do fucking shit with it.
Yeah, they don't, and it's
You know? And
the
then
only thing
how
they do with
Mark Ruffalo doesn't like the
Professor.
fact that he's in CGI, and I'm like, dude,
The only thing good about Professor Hulk, well, no, not the only good thing. The only thing they did with Professor Hulk, uh, was him with Ant-Man trying to figure out the getting to the quantum realm for the thing, but he
yeah.
fucked up and did it wrong. So like, how smart is he?
I like I like everything they did with Hawkeye because it fucking makes sense because they sort of
I
did the
wish he
Ronin
died.
character. So it probably would have made sense for Hawkeye to die, yeah, but he had a show coming up, man.
He
He had a show coming up, so like
Black Widow had a movie.
yeah, but you don't get it, John. That's before Endgame. This is post Endgame. No, it's
Kate
just
Bishop better be
stupid.
good.
No, it's stupid because of the fact that, like, it's stupid because of the fact that they did that whole training montage, and you would have figured during that entire training montage, one fucking person would have sat them down and be like, okay, so how are we going to work with the Soul Stone?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just, no, it was shitty writing for the fucking shock factor of the Red Skull. One thing I want out of this Hawkeye show is one. I want it to be like the Greg
It
Marcus,
should be.
the Greg Marcus's comic run.
Yeah.
2, I want him because the game teased it. Okay, I want them to kind of expand on it of the more Ronin personality of Hawkeye.
They're not going
Of
to.
like, I know. This was a dude who supposedly spent 5 years alone, like in the deepest, darkest pits of hell, just trying to somewhat survive the only way he thought he could.
They're not going
No,
to.
no, I know, I don't. Or can you give me a tease, please? No, we can't because we're fucking Disney and we're Marvel and ah, fuck, give me Shang-Chi. Why do superheroes suck?
Well,
Like, why is it that the more and more Marvel, DC could go out, that the more and more you're realizing you don't really have a fucking plan? It's just we're going on name variety, and a lot of it is just mediocre. It's just mediocre to okay. Like DC, as much as we love to say, "Oh, hey, we're excited for him," reality, I'm only really excited for 2 things. I'm excited for Suicide Squad because, and it's not because, oh, I think it's going to be a good movie. It's because I want to know how batshit fucking insane this is going to be.
the
Okay, and I'm
Batman.
excited, and I'm excited for the Batman because, hello, that's our Joker. You know, like, yeah, that's really it. I'm more excited for the non DC Marvel superhero stuff like Watchmen. I wish that had gotten a second season. That was really good. You know, Doom
I,
Patrol is fucking great.
Marvel wise, I'm only interested in the Disney Plus shows. Um,
I'm interested in some of those.
I'm interested in uh Doctor Strange. Not as much as I originally was because like they are backing up on the horror aspect of it, which
I
I
don't know why
really wanted.
you have fucking Sam Raimi directing it. Let the man be Sam Raimi.
Um,
Stop. I am so I am so tired of Disney interfering with their shit.
yeah. Um,
Like like the whole reason they're letting Taika Waititi pretty much be Taika Waititi in Love and Thunder, which I am actually excited for. Okay, because of the possibilities of what you could do with Love of Thunder,
yeah.
is because of how successful Ragnarok was.
Yeah.
You know, it's like unless you have pretty much already proven your worth for us, we're still gonna kind of rein in on what you can do. You can't go too scary. Like Doctor Strange still 13, Mr. Raimi. You can't go too scary. Because remember, kids still watch this.
Okay.
You hired the dude that made Evil Dead, not to, on, and you're telling him how to do horror. Go fuck yourself.
Um, I'm
I'm
inter-
sorry, Old Man Yells at Cloud came out.
I'm interested in to see Toby Maguire.
It's a rumor. It's not confirmed.
It's
You
not,
know?
but I'm interested. Like,
If him and Garfield show up,
I
like
don't care about
Jamie
Garfield.
Foxx.
All I need is Maguire. All I need is
No,
Toby.
I don't want Toby Maguire, John. I don't want Toby Maguire. I want Bully Maguire. I want black-haired, black shirt Spider-Man 3 dancing down the alleyways.
They
Bully
ha- they
Maguire.
have to make a reference to it.
If fucking Into the Spider-Verse can reference the fact that Spider-Man made an okay Christmas album, you can reference Bully Maguire. Or the popsicle that looked like a shitsicle.
They even referenced the fucking emo Toby Maguire.
Yeah, and I even did this. We don't talk about that.
Um, which I really want Toby Maguire. He is my Spider-Man. He will always be my Spider-Man.
He's my
Tom,
fucking Spider.
Tom Holland is okay. I think they're playing Spider-Man with Tom Holland more like a young Iron Man than Spider-Man. Um, which I have issues with.
I would have issues. They need to make Spider-Man more like the Insomniac's Spider-Man.
Hmm.
that Marvel is investing too hard in him being the next Iron Man. The future Avengers should not basically be the next Captain America, the next Iron Man, the next Thor. It should just be no, it's Spider Man. No, it's Captain Marvel. No, it's Thor. No, it's this person. No, it's Shang-Chi. No, it's Camilla Khan. You know?
Oh, my dude, you hate Tobey Maguire?
Please don't tell me you like Andrew. Please don't tell me Andrew
What's your
Garfield's your fucking
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
then? Who's your
Please don't tell me it's
Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield. We're gonna have problems.
Look, Spider-Man 3 was so much influenced by the studio. It's not funny. It's not what Sam
no.
Raimi wanted. Sam Raimi
Sam
wanted
Raimi-
2 more movies for Spider-Man, at least,
He did.
so it could build upon it and build Spider-Man. He didn't want Venom in the movie.
No. Yeah.
He
Sam Raimi has gone out on the record and saying that in Spider-Man 3 he wanted purely Sandman.
Yeah.
Purely Sandman. But it was so heavy studio interference, it's like, no, you're putting Venom in this.
Yeah. And it was all over the place.
It's still great.
It's
It's
still
still comedically fucking great. and
It's
terrible,
hilarious.
and I love it.
um
I love it.
I like the Insomniac Spider-Man. I hate what they did to the remastered version though.
It's still
They
It's
changed
still
the character.
Spider-Man.
They changed the character model, and it looks like a generic Dollar Tree version of Tom Holland, and like it just it's weird.
So here's the thing. I'm okay with that because it's still Lowenthal voicing it.
The
It's
only
still
issue is
Insomniac's writing.
the only issue I have with that change is it makes him look too young. Because
Yeah, the other one you could at least buy that he's been doing it for 10 years.
he's been doing it for 10 years. Him and Mary Jane are like, they're past college. They are now like family starting. Like
Yeah.
you could see it. But now that they made him younger, him and Miles Morales looks the same age.
Though from what I've seen, I haven't seen much of the Miles Morales game. I do like what they're doing with Miles,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
There is the Avengers Tower and all in the Miles Morales game. I have noticed that. So,
He's still in New York.
yes, I'm
It's-
curious. Is the Insomniac version of Spider-Man going to be in the Avengers game?
Yes. Yes, it is. I think it is. I think it's not confirmed, but I think it's heavily rumored that it basically is.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Doesn't matter. No one's playing the fucking Avengers game.
I beat it. It was fun.
No one's
But,
playing it though.
yeah,
No one's
because
playing it.
it's a campaign style game that they're trying to continue. They
Yeah.
should have just did like Insomniac story game. Here's some DLC. Just buy it.
No one's playing it. Nobody wants to play your game.
No one does. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for us.
Yeah.
Make sure you join our Discord and follow us over on Twitch. Oh, that's the wrong command. Like I said, me and Allie, we stream over there basically 6 times a week. We will try to do these weekly the live talks.
No promises because these are generally just turned into rambles of hey, what you've been doing. And what we've kind of noticed is like if you do it weekly, you kind of run out of shit to talk about.
It might be every 2 weeks.
We'll try to start weekly, and then see
We'll
where
go
that
from there.
go from there.
Would love to know what time and day you guys would like these to be on. That way
Honestly,
we can kind
I
of
mean,
gauge when we should have them.
if you join the Discord, we could always just post like on the day we're going to go live.
Yes,
you know?
we do that. We will do that too. So please join that Discord.
So it's one of those to where it's like, instead of it just randomly, like, even if we don't have a set day, oh, hey, we're
Yeah.
going live this day.
Yeah. You think they're gonna cancel the Avengers DLC because of how much money Square Enix has lost on the game? Oh, 100%.
Sorry, it's a dead game.
Yeah.
It's a dead game.
Yeah. 100% dead.
Sorry.
I beat it on
Sorry, not
Twitch.
sorry.
There's still some clips of me screaming because they said some meme lines and I just loved it. And Captain America cussed, and I lost my shit.
Captain, that was the funniest fucking thing. It happened to just hold up, pause, hold up, Mr. America. Is that the language that America's ass should use?
America's ass. But
I'm probably gonna go play some Red Dead.
no, yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's good. I'm playing through the story. It's good.
Red Dead is
I'm
good.
liking it.
We should play the co-op online story. That story's good. They added so much more to it from where, because when me, John, and Hubbard and Joe did the story online for Red Dead, they had only finished like a portion of it. So like it just abruptly ends. So that's where we did, but we didn't get it back. The game is so glitchy and cheap. Yeah, it is. It is. That game made my PS4 lag.
Oh, it made everything lag. Dude, it got so bad it was like 12 frame rates per second.
Yeah.
Can you imagine in an arcade beat 'em up type of game, 12 frame rates per second?
I died because it lagged. But yeah, make sure you join our Discord and follow us over on Twitch. Our goal is 300 followers over there before the end of the year. We're at 278. So we can definitely get there.
You might make it. I mean, especially if you're playing new releases that just came out, you might make it.
Well, the thing is with new releases, we've kind of found out we're not big enough to do new releases.
No.
Because we need to play them a couple weeks after it comes out.
Well, you're also like, you're the type of channel that is good for going back and playing old games.
Yeah.
Like, Sly Cooper. That's a thought. Maybe one of you could play.
Just it'd be me because Allie has a backlog.
What?
Allie has a backlog of games to play on the channel.
Oh yeah, Sly Cooper, or beat Kingdom Hearts 2. Just go for all the PS2 games that you never played.
I am beating Kingdom Hearts 2. 100%.
Sly Cooper. So the first one hasn't aged well. It's fun because it's a platformer.
Yeah.
But it's like, even I'll admit that like it hasn't aged well. 2's great. I fucking love 2. But I mean, you can get it for like, it's on the PS, like the PS subscription thing for like $10. The whole collection is on there.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Okay. All right. Well, it has 2 hours went by real quick.
Hey, it happens.
It happens, and we are so glad you guys actually came out and joined us because I didn't know how this was gonna go. Let me be honest, I didn't know how this was gonna go. I dropped all my TV remotes.
I was expecting it to be like that.
It's been good. It's been fun. Like I said, we will be working on doing these once, twice, every 2 weeks or every week. Depending on what you guys think. You also wasn't expecting it. No, neither was I. I just messaged Cody like, hey, you want to actually go live on YouTube? Because we can.
And I'm like, well, I'm watching The Seventh Samurai. Plus, I haven't eaten yet. But this movie's 3.5 hours. Ain't no way I'm going to finish this shit fucking tonight. I still want to play Red Dead. John hits it at 5:30. I'm like, well, I haven't eaten yet, so can we wait?
Yeah.
And they're like, sure. And I'm like, okay.
Welcome in.
Or is Fortnite Funny 69 just going to take over tonight?
No, it is not. We only do it for the challenges. welcome in. You changed your name. Well, glad to see you.
That's like saying, "Sir, I only drink the alcohol for my addiction."
we we are kind of wrapping things up, but you are welcome to join our Discord or follow us over on Twitch. We are gonna try to do these YouTube lives every week, every 2 weeks.
We're gonna start with every week, see how that goes.
Yeah, see
And
how
if
it
we want,
goes.
and if we have to, we might transition into 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if tonight has proved anything, we don't really need a fucking topic. That was our problem with nights, is we tried to stick to a fucking topic, and these rambles just seem to work.
Yeah, I
I
think
get more fun out of these rambles
I
when
think
I do an
it
actual
works,
topic.
and I think it really works well when we're live.
Yeah.
Because we can go back and forth with the chat. I mean, I didn't expect we were going to go on a like a 30-minute montage of us talking about different comic book arcs and runs.
Yeah, or talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Other problems with that.
So
Well, hey, I mean, this is what this is what happens when I do my 3 weeks to 1 month 10-minute video. I go away, and then it's you haven't seen it. I'm the Jonan of the group.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a part of Twitch. I don't do any of that fucking shit. I'm not a part of the fucking Discord channel. So it's like I'm the Jonan of the group.
Yeah.
You know.
It has been fun being off topic.
Yeah.
Our mainly our topic videos are our episode and movie reviews. You just got the notification. Rip.
Rip. So here's my thing. Streaming.
Yes.
DC streaming. Because this is I was going to play part of the channel. Obviously, Wanda and Vision.
Yes.
You and Allie, I assume.
Right now, that's what it's looking, but I will be doing it.
Okay, yes, WandaVision. Falcon and
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Is it you two again?
I don't know. Like, you want in?
So the one that I think that I want in is I want in on Moon Knight.
Yes, I
fucking read like some panels and things of Moon Knight. Moon Knight is going to be great because it's pretty much a dude with PTSD and like schizophrenia.
Yeah, you're definitely watching Moonlight.
So I want to do Moon Knight. I want to do She-Hulk because the reason I want to do She-Hulk is two things. One, I want to see how they relate her because most likely they're bumping her up to the MCU.
Yep.
Two, I want to heavily compare it to Daredevil.
Okay.
Because I want to see, like, you have a Marvel show that's kind of like this of a vigilante who's also a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know? And that show did really fucking well.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if Allie doesn't want to do Winter Soldier and whatnot,
she might not do all of WandaVision. It just... She is intrigued by it. And that's basically what
I have to get Disney Plus again, but it's only $6, so it's like I guess I could pinch forth that.
And I'm pretty sure if WandaVision is as insane as it is, there might be times where we need to do videos that are
so
not
here's what
just
the fuck
episode
happened.
reviews.
No, it's pretty much all right. So spoilers, predictions, because because I have a funny feeling. They're going to start playing a lot around with the MCU lore.
Yeah. Chat says Daredevil is returning to this month to Marvel Studios.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because the contract with Netflix expires because the rumor is it's a rumor, but it's a rumor that I pray to fucking God is existing, is that in the Black Widow sequel movie that's already been greenlit, I know you don't like it, okay, but it's happening, John. It's happening. I'm sorry, but it's happening.
ScarJo better be there.
I know. I think it's based on her sister.
Fuck her sister.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's the new. Remember, we're building the new Avengers. We're building the new Avengers. Okay. She will be the new Black Widow. Tom, why the fuck it
I
can't?
need
Why
her.
the fuck? No, her sister will be the new Black Widow. Anthony McAvoy will be the new era of the Captain America. No, he won't be Captain America. Tom Holland will be the new Iron Man. Okay,
I need her to
it's
be.
not gonna happen. She's dead. We're just supposed to accept it. Okay,
No.
they're not bringing her back.
No. I am not accepting it.
I will eat this pillowcase if they bring it back.
Well, you better start chewing. The backlash they got for killing her?
No.
They gotta find a way.
So the rumor is that in that it's because they're not going to pull the gun on fucking Spider-Man. You know they should. The rumor is that Daredevil is going to play some kind of role in Black Widow 2,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be Charlie Cox's version of Matt Murdock. Which I'm like, yes, 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 please, yes.
No, I agree. In the comic books, her sister's really good. The problem is, the MCU version of Black Widow never fully finished her arc, in my opinion. And like,
It's not your opinion; it's a lot of people's opinion.
yeah, I know. Over
That is your
2,000 people watched my Black Widow video and agreed with me.
They were like, "Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Why they do stupid things?"
You have a theory that Natasha is a Skrull. That's the one that died. I mean, very well could possibly be it. But yeah, I Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow did not get the storylines in time that she needed in the MCU. And the fact that Black Widow has so many possibilities, and I mean, just Taskmaster alone is intriguing. Black Widow, you can do so many things with. You can play with so many genres like Winter Soldier did with Black Widow. So, like, why fuck around and kill her? You killed her for shock value. That's what the Russo brothers did. You killed her for shock value in the middle of a long-ass movie that, to be honest, the script was shit out the morning of. Alright? Because Infinity War is such a better movie. I don't care about the new... Marvel, this is the... we were wrapping things up, but you got me started.
I'm sorry. Do your rant, man.
This is the problem I'm having right now with the new Avengers that they're building. We don't care about them yet.
And I get it that they're taking time to do it.
They're not even taking time. They're killing off the heroes we like. Just saying, all right, they're dead. You need to care about this one.
Well, so here's
or they're
here's my
rushing
thing.
them like they did with Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel is just bleh. Like,
So the only problem is that the only person they're not doing that with is Spider-Man, and he doesn't feel like fucking Spider-Man.
he's not
He feels
Spider-Man.
like no, he feels like discount Tony Stark. And I get it. I get it before someone posts it up in the fucking comments. Okay, I get it that in the comics, Peter was an employee of Stark Enterprises.
Yeah.
Okay, he looked up to Tony as a mentor.
Yeah.
Okay, they did work on a bit, but this was like 10 years when Spider-Man was already Spider-Man. And I know in the movie, oh, he'd already been doing it for a bit, you know,
we didn't see that.
But they still heavily hard on both Far From Home, Infinity War, Endgame, and even that's basically it about like Tony's fucking relationship with Peter. You know, even in his fucking deathbed, you know, Peter was there.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, me and John has had this talk a lot on this channel. That Tobey Maguire felt like Spider-Man, while Tom Holland does not fully... Like, there's stuff missing that makes it a Spider-Man movie. mainly flying through New York on a web.
Yeah.
You haven't had that once. In 2 movies. Yes, you got Joe Jameson, but like...
Well, hey, I was happy with that, okay?
That
I
was
freaked the
fantastic.
fuck
That was the
out.
best part. That was the best part. Best part. We are gonna wrap it up though. We're gonna try
Yeah.
to do these weekly talks. So make sure you have the notification bells. Join our Discord because we will post when we go live on Discord. So please join it. That is the best place to get instant notifications of when we go live, stuff from in the community and everything. Yes, we need to see Peter on his own as his own hero in the MCU. 100% agree. 100% agree.
With that, we're wrapping it up. That's for this week.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming out to this. We did not expect fucking this.
Yeah.
Are we going to try to do this on YouTube next week or on Twitch?
No, we're
What
going to
are we-
stick with YouTube for these.
Okay.
We're going to keep Twitch strictly gaming.
Okay.
And we're going to have these on YouTube. So that's sort of the plan right now. I just wanted to go live on YouTube just to say hi, because I know there were some people who probably didn't know I still was around. But we're here. We're alive. Haven't stopped since 2016. The last...
You're just sitting at home bored. Just tell the people the truth.
I mean, I am at home bored. But I wanted to keep things separately. We're not partnered on Twitch or anything, so like we still can stream on YouTube. So I wanted to just go live here, say hey, get people into the Discord, get people over to the Twitch as well, and just build one big community. So thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you coming out. It means a lot. It really does. Your conversations tonight have been phenomenal. We have enjoyed every moment. Again, we didn't expect it. And Cody, any final thoughts before I hit the end button?
Play more games.
All right. Play more games for we literally said we're going to separate the Twitch and the YouTube, and you're like, play more games, people, play more games.
We will burn down this society one Tetris brick at a time.
All right, have a good night, guys.